boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Arkansas moved on from the well-liked and highly thought-of Sam Pittman, but they have brought in a new young coach that people are really getting behind. Ryan Silverfield has a great resume, and fans are excited. Most importantly, though, Arkansas has gotten behind him in the NIL space. They have brought in a better roster and a lot of talent. Can't wait to see if Arkansas is able to turn this around. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Razorbacks headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. Last time out in their victory, barely a ball hit the ground, more than 90% completed. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here's a give to Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We'll be seeing plenty of this guy, Sutton Smith, transfer out of Memphis, found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Run inside. It's Smith. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Grabbed in the back backfield. It's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Smith. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running game.
Rush is on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away to buy time. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Picks up the first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The option, he'll keep it. There's some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third down, here's Frazier. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give is to Smith. Quick spin on the ride. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Jackson will throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? With the draw, it's Smith. Makes a man miss. Rick, oh, he's still got more. Could be an alley. He's at the touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's going to take off. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the And they have it at the 36.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Right back to the well. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't look the football in, and somehow it falls incomplete.
3rd down play from the gun. Flicks it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Clapp. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket. What's left in this first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, How refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, one of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Ollie, thank you.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith takes the handoff and tackled there by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Running inside, it's Phillips. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Humphries. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The give is to Smith. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Bounced off his feet.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Dogs headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Frazier. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football. The effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Jackson will throw. Steps away to find some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. In the red area, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. On target. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Running inside, it's Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They go right back to him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Frazier again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this